How's it going, everyone? Today's topic is K1 Revelation, Master Law Sector. Champions we're dealing with are Barrier and Unstoppable with a threat of Void. Find this Law Sector, you're going to go to your destinations map, find it on the moon with the indicator here, click it, you'll look for it on the map, you can set it as a waypoint. If it's not there, you can always go to Sorrow's Harbor here, walk all over to this location, you'll see the indicator, and then you can run this as a normal difficulty down this path, which is a little hard to see sometimes, so I'll let you see a little bit where it's at. And then you go to this flag after you've done it on a normal run. You can run a legend or master right after. So our build today is going to be primarily with Arbalest as doing our anti-barrier, Glaive to do our unstoppable. Make sure you have it in your artifact, or else it won't do the unstoppable for it if you don't have unstoppable Glaive. And then Rocket to do most of our damage for us for the boss or some of the champions. This is a little different than what we usually do, as I am not using the Liar's Handshake like we like. For melee, because there are ogres. Ogres and these barriers really mess you up if you're in close combat. So let's do just Shinobu's Vow here will help us out with improved skip grenades, and then as long as they do damage, they'll come back. So if you have two grenade kickstarts and firepower, these things will basically always be up. You can spam them and hide behind your glaive all day long. So definitely recommend it. With this build, we're using Gathering Storm. It's like to make the boss a unicorn. You can still use Gambler's Dodge and Combination Blow to heal you whenever you need it. And then we'll be using Skip Grenades as we pair with our exotic. So your build's going to be primarily focused on your grenades, so make sure you have Ions for Ionic Traces, Amplitude for more orbs, Spark of Shock for jolting targets, as we want to pair that with Lethal Current and Flow State here, as it'll make us amplified. Help us blind targets also. So make sure you have this combination, and then Spark of Resistance helps us with our 25% damage reduction in close combat. So we'll pair that up with our Resilience, and then our High Discipline, and we should be in a really good combo. Make sure you have Ashes assets, as the build is focused around your grenade spam. Your Siphon needs to match whatever you're doing the most amount of damage, as again, we are using a Glaive, so make sure whatever Glaive you're using, even if it's not Arc, switch that to match. So if it is Arc, you can pick this item up for Banshee, no matter the stats, right? If you can get Demolitionist, definitely get it. I think it's amazing for the reload, as we are grenade spamming. But if you can't, match your Siphon to your Glaive. Everything else is kind of up to your opinion for what you want to use. I definitely recommend the survivability down here with these two, as we're having a ton of orbs. And then our standard build is what we do for gathering more orbs and cycling our grenade, as we're using our class ability all the time. And then for the resistances, Void Resist, okay, so you want to focus Solar Resist if you're having issues with barrier champions, and then you want to use Void Resist if you're having issues with Unstoppable. The boss is Void also, but you can kind of kill him from the range, or if you have your super, you'll do most of his health or rockets. But if the boss is a threat, then use Void Resist. Pick this depending on what you're having issues with in the run, right? Whatever is preventing your flawless, then switch your resistances to match that. I think as a hunter, Solar seems to be our best because the barrier seems to chunk us rather have their barrier active more than Unstoppables. We have a Glaive, we can sit behind a shield all day, they can't touch us. So I would definitely recommend Solar Resist, and then one Void Resist just in case you get caught off guard. The Solar Resist will keep you alive. So let's go and get this run done real quick. Should be really quick. Oh, I did want to mention one more thing. You can run this build with a Riptide and a Centrifuge if you want it instead, as they'll help also instead of these two weapons. Again, all up to your preference. Let's go and get this run done real quick. Should be a real smooth one for us. It won't be the fastest, be 5-6 minutes probably. So definitely not one we could farm all the time, but definitely if you guys like what I'm doing, like and subscribe. I appreciate all the support. You guys are amazing. Okay, so have our Glaive out. That's going to be primarily what our damage is going to consist of, or survivability is going to consist of, because we're not running punch build. So whenever you have grenades up, spam them. You have shield all day. As long as you're on fire, you have shield, so you're good. Perfect. 2, 3. You did. How many orbs? I want orbs. Yep. Grenade kills. Grenade kills. Look for the Screecher. Done. Now we just have a barrier champion. We have our Arbalest ready to go. He does this little sound emoji, and then there we go. Oh, wrong button. There we are. Picked up 2 ammo there. Make sure you don't grab ammo unless you actually need it. Sometimes they will have 2 or 1, so you don't want to, you know, if you only need 1 point, you don't want to ruin that chance. So we have our shield active. Shield here. There you go. Anti-barrier. Staff to the face. Staff is going to be better for the barrier currently, as the unstoppable is going to be pretty easy with the glaive, so I'll definitely use it on barrier for this time. Oh, hello. Whoa, where did he come from? Usually he doesn't show up from the left side. So to let you know, the that was interesting. He usually doesn't spawn. He spawns over like to the left here usually, like right here on the steps. So that was a little strange that he was there for me. Come on, there you go. Do I want to? No. You don't want to damage barriers unless you actually can finish them off. Same thing as overloads. Don't start them if you can't finish. Here we are. We're going to finish this guy off here. Finish her here. We have a lot of red bars active, so we should be okay not to spawn the, what's it called? The unstoppable. So we're just going to watch out for things. Grenade when we need to. There's orbs literally everywhere. So we have plenty of health. Don't have to worry about not having any orbs available. We're just gonna, there it is. We killed enough. Oh, there's the last one. Sorry, I was looking for him. You also know the unstoppable spawning. We have more spawning on the left. So if you're like, oh, there's mobs, that means this guy is available. So you want to watch out for him. So I'm gonna show you how to do the ogres. You're gonna melee twice. Let him smash. There you go. Let him smash there. You let him smash. Do 1 block. Melee twice. 1 block. You know, that kind of thing. You don't need to shoot this. You can actually just melee it. Save yourself some ammo if you're worried about your ammo economy. But again, your glaive is primarily just melee. Just go and melee everything. I got my super up again, so I'm gonna go ahead and use it on the boss instead of this barrier champion up here. I think it'll be more effective if I use it right away on the boss. Let's just go ahead and get this barrier taken care of. We know he's gonna use his barrier right after doing 25% of his health. So let's just melee him down. Block any damage when you're shooting. Always block if you're shooting. If you're not shooting, then you don't have to block. So there you are. Hello. Come here. We have shield, right? You can just literally take all of this. No problem at all. Look at this. I'll just sit here for you. Oh, come on. Do damage. Do something. Oh, okay, now you can go. So whenever you're ready, just, take a pause or a break with your glaive and you're good to go. There we go. Everything's dead. We have a grenade back already. We have a full purple brick back here for damage. What we're going to do is... Oop, punch. I only have 1 shot on my glaive left, but it's okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grenade this guy. Once he's active, I'm going to make him a unicorn. Just rocket him down. Don't need to take any extra damage. Here we are. Hello, boss. Let's finish him with rockets. If you don't have rockets, you can take him out with your glaive. Punching him in the face, same thing as any ogre. Or you can use your anti-barrier. What was that? Do not collect your chest until you kill both of the barrier champions. If you don't kill both the barrier champions, you will not get platinum. So your flawless will be useless. So make sure you get your barrier champions taken care of. We got plenty of shields. I'm gonna sit back here. We're gonna fight. So you saw those mobs spawn. That means there's gonna be a knight that comes up. So make sure you watch out for him. What I do is we want to get one of these taken care of. There we are. That's the one. Yeah. Follow you up with that. 2 shots to the glaive. You should be done. You're going to do perfect just amount of damage we need for this. Melees. Your grenades come first over damage, because they're going to do a lot of your damage for you. Find the barrier. Don't let him get in the bad spot. Unicorn. Not really worried about anything killing you. This guy's in finisher room, so finish him off. You got grenades for days, so just use them as you need to. And then we're good. All red bars are done. I mean, all champions are done. You don't have to deal with any red bars if you don't want to. Once you get near the chest, it'll all despawn, so collect your loot. Easy peasy, there we go. Nice platinum. Be a nice adjustment. Shouldn't be the best, wouldn't be the best one to rep out for over and over and over for this day, unless you really need the exotic piece. So if you don't need the exotic piece, definitely give this one at least get the flawless on Master and Legend, and then come back a different day for a different, or do a different run for that select armor piece, and then you'll be good to go. But hope this helps. Like and subscribe. Appreciate all the support. You guys are doing amazing. The channel is growing really fast, so keep it up. And as always, I hope you have a fantastic day.